Hi everyone, Colleen O'Brien here, and I wanted to share some news with you that starting in June of 2020, I am offering Theta Healing certification classes online. Now, in the past, Theta Healing classes could only ever be in person, but that has recently changed. So, this is exciting news for those of you who in the past have expressed an interest in taking a class with me, but haven't necessarily been located within commuting distance in order to attend in person. So now you'll have the option to be able to join me online. I know that some of you watching aren't really all that thrilled with having to take a class online, and that's okay too. I do hope that at some point in the future, I'll be able to offer classes in person again. So if you would like to have those updates, if you're not already on my email list, please do join. And then, of course, you can also get news of the schedule when I'm having new classes that meet, whether they're online or in person. Right now, you'll always get the latest news on my website, so I invite you to go to my website now. I'll leave a link for you as well. But let me answer a couple of questions about how the online class is going to work. So, the very first one that I know you're going to ask is this something I can take on demand? Can I just watch the replay if I can't come when you're actually giving the class? And unfortunately, the answer is no. You do have to attend at the times the class is being given. We're not recording these. You're not going to be able to watch a replay. This is very much like you are attending a class in person. So when we do the in-person classes, we don't do recordings. You have to be there in real time. We're going to be doing intuitive readings. We're going to be witnessing belief work. It's something that's very, very interactive. So it's important that you make the time to be there when the class is meeting. Now, that's also another important point is that even though we're going to be online, you have to make sure you are in a space where you are going to be uninterrupted because you are not going to have your attention be divided while you're attending the class, even though it is online. You do have to be present in order for this to really be a transformational experience for you. Now we will have breaks and we will be breaking for lunch. We'll be breaking, after the exercises, people are going to be able to use the facilities, grab a snack, etc. So if there are things that are going to be needing your attention during the days that the class meets, please have those be during the break time so that your class time, you can remain focused on the exercises, on your own personal and spiritual development, as well as interacting with everyone else who's in the class. The next question, I think everybody is going, and you may already think that you know this answer, that we're going to be conducting these classes through Zoom. Now, at this point, I believe everyone's at least heard of Zoom. Some of you may be very familiar with Zoom. The nice thing about it is that you don't necessarily need to have an account. There is no additional software cost for you to be able to participate and use Zoom as a student. So you do, however, have to download the Zoom client onto your computer. So if you don't have that already, you'd want to do that prior to the class. You'd even want to make sure and check for an update prior to the class starts because they do update the client software frequently, and sometimes that takes a couple extra minutes or even a reboot. So I wouldn't want you to be joining a class late because you had to wait a few minutes for the software to update or for your computer to reboot. And that, I think, is the most frequently asked questions you have about how the online class experience with Theta Healing will work. These are still certification classes. You will be a certified Theta Healing practitioner after attending the full class. Right now, I'm offering the basic class as well as the advanced class. Each of them are 3 days and it's about 6 hours per day. Again, you can check the schedule to see when the next few are coming up. I do have scholarships available for those of you who are interested, so please do let me know if that's something you would like to explore. And of course, if you have any other questions, do reach out and contact me. I'd be happy to help. So thank you so much for listening. I'm really excited to see you in classes, online, in Zoom, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. I'm Colleen O'Brien.